Hi friends, let us see today C# registration form. Okay, so first to open C# Visual Studio, please go to Start. Visual Studio 2015. So that please open new project. You can open from file also, new project. Here Visual C# Windows Forms application. My location is I'm selecting on the desktop. C# registration folder. Please select. This is C# registration. Okay. It doesn't accept that special characters. Sharp registration form. So for registration form, you should drag and drop the label from here, from the toolbox, like that. Okay, so already I have designed for this one. So is my code is existing here. Design view. Place your code here. Now just go to design view. Here something other is cutting, so take out this click event for the receive button. Now see my design is looks like here. Okay, now I want to open the SQL server. For this one, go to here. Already I have opened that SQL server. This is the real-time registration form. You can use like it: first name, last name, password, mobile number, address, email, and date of birth and gender. So just now I am opening the SQL server. When you register enter the fields and register, then this value should be go save into the database. Okay. Here this is I'm using local database, so I'm putting that point. So here I'm using the tutorial database. Just I'm deleting this database. I will recreate for you guys. Now to create the new database, to go to the SQL Server and open the Object Explorer and keep the cursor on the databases folder and create a new database. So here tutorial, I'm creating tutorial database. Now we need to create the table for this one, so create the new query. For that purpose I have created that one table creation already. I'm using this one script. So create table name registration. I am passing the field to identity number, ID column, prime, first name, last name, password, and so on like that, and gender. So here date of birth, date, time column. So please execute. To execute you can press the F5 or you can use this menu, execute button from menu. Here syntax error. So we don't put that any colon or in front of the script, so please run again. Okay, that's it. Then after I'm going to create the button click event. By double click the button, the code will be creating. So already I have written some code for time being to save the time. So I'm using here connection string like this. Okay, I'm using the my connection string equal to configuration manager like that. So it is giving the red line so that you can add references. Go to the references folder. Here go to references, add reference. From that framework references, here system.configuration is there. Please select the system.configuration, click OK. Okay, here we added this one. Then add the namespace using system.configuration. So go on. Now this is the SQL connection object so here red line is getting, so that add using system.sql client, system.data.sql client. Why we are using this namespace means we are connecting to the database SQL server, so that I am using SQL client. Now this is that I am using configuration manager, so that you can add a connection string in the app.config. For that purpose, select connection string. So add name equal to, here I have given the db connection string. I am passing that name into my app.config connection string. This is the name we can use throughout the project, the connection string. Next one, connection string equal to, here data source equal to point comma point. Next one, initial catalog. For that purpose, see here connection string we are getting some suffer sometimes. For who is a new person is using, please I will tell you one technique. Go to the toolbox, from the data grid view, take the drag and drop, take the connection string, app project data source, database, select new, again dataset, new connection or connection string, like that. So take the new connection. Here my server is just point I am using. Select, I am using the Windows authentication, not pass SQL Server authentication. So that Windows authentication, select your database from here, tutorial, test connection succeeded, so that it is okay. Please check that what is that our connection string. Data source equal to point, initial catalog equal to tutorial, integrated security equal to true. So this is the simple way without confusing the connection string in your process. Okay, so copy that to connection string and place here. This is simple way to find out the connection string. Here I am using Windows authentication, so that integrated security equal to true. Otherwise, if we are using SQL Server authentication, we need to pass username and password. Okay, so that now it is fine now. So I am using configuration manager and bringing the DB connection string, and creating the SQL connection object and passing this my connection string into SQL connection. I am checking that gender here from the front end. Gender, I have taken the gender and female, male and female, so that to check that one, gender radio button checked equal to true, then gender equal to 1. Otherwise, if else radio button female not checked equal to true, then gender equal to true passing. I am writing SQL command. SQL command is passing into string variable. So insert into registration. Which variable you are passing or saving into the database is supposed to be passed here, and then after values. Okay, please remember, please note that when you are passing the string variable, then you should pass within the single quote. I mean watcher string variable, alphanumeric variable you are passing, or some name related data you are passing, something string data type, then you should create the pass in like a single quote, double quote, like that. Okay, so I am passing the same thing, same variables, string variables, so that I am keeping that single quote, double quote, and closing the single quote, double quote, single quote. If you are passing integer type, just no need to put single quote, so just you need to put double quote only. Okay, this is the important in your real-time applications. And then after create the SQL command equal to cmd equal to new SQL command. In this SQL command I am passing that my query, SQL query, and connection string. Then after open the connection string, count dot open. Here this is the connection, I am opening the connection. Then to insert and update that any time you should use the command dot execute non-query. So where after inserting it will return something variable, so I am putting that variable result into the variable field. So I am checking if result equal to 1, registered successfully, else registered unsuccessfully. Okay, so that I am using. In this here already I have designed in your real-time applications. Please change that test names like this. So here please select the text box and change that name of the text box. I am using this text box is for first name, so txt first name. Without confusing, you supposed to be used like that. So prefix is text box. This is text box. txt, this is the last name. Okay, so that so on like that is supposed to be used in your real-time applications. Next I am using, this is the password, txt password. This is the use system password characters. Please make it to true. By default it is false. You need to make it to true, otherwise when you are entering the password, any person can able to see and read it. That's why we need to use the system password characters. Bullet symbol we will get it while entering the password. Next one, this is the text box I am taking, but I make it to multiline equal to true. When you make it multiline equal to true, then we can extend the increase the size of the text box. Okay, next I am taking the date picker here. Here he created date I am taking, but here date of birth, so that we need to change that date picker name is that date of birth. Date pick dt date of birth. So I am changing the name. Please go to the code behind and select here, also change that date of birth, dt date of birth. Okay, it is fine. This is the radio buttons and register. Let us say, is it can we to debug? For start debugging F5, we can use that F5. Start without debugging, control F5. So we need to use the always start debugging. Start without debugging means if it is any errors are there, it will escape the errors. So that purpose we need to use the start debugging F5. From the menu bar we need to select. So we are getting some errors, we need to solve it. So here design view we have created it. So I am taking out, this is not required, this is also not required. Now please select again start. We can use the start button to run it. Now I am entering that one. First name is Venkat, last name is Naga, password is something test, mobile number Hyderabad, here naga@test.com, date of birth something as you wish, just I am giving password, date of birth and mail something. Check the test, check the mail and register. So you can see registered successfully. Now please go to database. You can check it, is it saved or not. Select star from registration. This is the IntelliSense. You can select from the IntelliSense also. So see, I have entered the data values, Venkat, Naga, text and mobile number Hyderabad, and allow that. It is saving successfully. Okay. Next one, how to, for example, if we are getting error, if you are after entering the values, we need to reset these values, because again to enter the new registration, again we need to clear the values. So that purpose we need to take one button, place here. See that button name is button 1. Please go to that, change that one, reset. And in real time you should don't forget button name also, you need to change it btn reset. like that. So when we click this button, we need to clear this text box values, so that we need to use txt first name dot text equal to string dot empty, txt last name dot text equal to string dot empty, so that you can clear the values. So all the values, okay. Just I am writing to clear the first two text boxes. How the code will be looks like that one, okay. Just and just checking, entering the something Ravi Nani, okay. So when you reset, then these two text boxes will be clearing like that, okay. Now this I will show you how to debug the code. So to debug the code, put that toggle point here on the gray line on the in front of the line like this, okay. So when you enter that values, for example Rani Ranjit Ranjit, just one password Rani, go there, mobile number something Mumbai, text.com, for example date of birth like that, female. So when you click the register button, the controls goes to here and it will stop the control. This line of code, this toggle point will stop the execution point. So we can check that one. Our connection string is existing in the app.config. So for this purpose, so go to there, check is it getting or not. See here we are getting data source equal to dot, initial catalog equal to tutorial, integrated security equal to true, okay. So we are getting connection string passing like that, checked equal to true like that. We are passing female, we are select the gender. So executing the SQL command, opening the connection. To inserting and update anytime we are supposed to use the execute non-query command dot execute non-query. So registered successfully. So very time you see here I have reopened the connection string. Now I close the connection, supposed to close the connection string. In real time applications you supposed to close, otherwise you will get the error, okay. So if you close this connection string, then that is fine. Now see the registered successfully. Please go to the database, again rerun the select statement from select statement, and then see here I enter the second record, okay. This is the real time registration form, so that next time I will upload the login form. Today we registered. In the next session I will show how to register log into the application. Then after I will show the 3-tier architecture in real-time applications. So that to get my videos, please subscribe and hit the bell button, then you can get my latest videos. Thank you for watching friends. Thank you very much. Bye.